Good game out there tonight, son. I'm the GM of the Bulls, and I must say, I was impressed with your performance. We have the 16th pick in this draft, and we're looking at potentially using this pick on you. First, though, we would like to get to know you better by asking you a couple questions. Let's get to it. Coach Thibodeau preaches defense nonstop. His game plans are built entirely around it. What do you think about defense in today's game, and how does it apply to you?
Man, people don't respect defense in today's game. That being said, I feel like my game is putty. It can be molded into whatever coach needs out of me. If he needs me to be a defensive stalwart, I can do that. If he needs me to be the go-to guy, I can do that too. Look, I want you to know that I'm not just sitting here telling you what you want to hear. This is how I roll.
Interesting. Next question. Chicago may be known as the Windy City, but are you aware of just how brutally cold the winters are? That wind comes right into the city off the lake, and oh boy, is it cold. We have freezing cold, we have snow, we have it all. It's a beautiful, beautiful city, but I need to know, as non-basketball related as this sounds, can you deal with these types of adverse conditions?
We play the games indoors, right? I don't see weather being a problem for me at all, man. Basketball is basketball, and to me, weather has no part in that. My lifestyle is laid back. I don't see that affecting me in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, that's all I have. I love what I heard here. We would love to have you join us. We'll be in touch. I know you just got done playing and probably want to catch a shower, so I'll keep this brief. I'm the GM of the Minnesota Timberwolves. We have the 13th pick in the draft and I'm considering using it on you. I'd like to ask you a couple questions real quick if you don't mind. I feel like we have a really solid point guard in Ricky Rubio, but I would be remiss to not look at all available options in the draft. How do you think you compare to Ricky?
From what I've seen of him, I think Ricky and I have a somewhat similar game. I'd like to think I have a much higher ceiling than him, as far as talent goes. Look, I'll tell you what I'm telling the other teams. You can't go wrong drafting me. I'm a worker. I give 100% night in, night out. Period.
Next question. How important is it for you to be a lottery pick in the draft?
Well, the higher you go, the more money there is to be made. You feel me? So, yeah, man, it's definitely important for me to go as high as possible. Money isn't the end-all, be-all, and I know that, but I put work in, and I'm ready for a little kickback.
Thanks for your time. It was a little disappointing, to be honest, but I appreciate you being upfront with us.
Nice performance tonight. I'm GM and President of Team Operations for the Suns. We have the 18th pick in the draft and are narrowing down our list of draft targets. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to ask you a couple questions. What do you think you'll bring to a franchise as far as marketability?
Swagger. Everywhere I've gone in my life has been big. I think my presence has always created a rock star environment, and I think a lot of that has to do with the way I carry myself. I play hard both on the court and off the court, Life's to be enjoyed, my man.
Okay, last question. How did you feel about your game tonight? What stood out to you?
It wasn't the best game I've ever played, that's for sure. I'm often very critical of my play. I tend to focus on the things I did wrong and learn from those. I'm just not that guy that's going to gloat about the things that I did do well. My mom always told me that for every right in the world, there's a wrong. I'm trying to eliminate the wrongs from my game, you feel me?
Some interesting answers. Thanks again for your time.